Greetings, insects, and welcome to my full playthrough of the 2023 System Shock remake with all difficulty levels set to 2. This is Citadel Station's Level 3, Maintenance. Alright everyone, welcome back once again to System Shock, the 2023 remake, which I will say again is finally out. And we are here on Level 3, Maintenance. Now, are some... Oh, that's the elevator button. There are some noteworthy things about this deck that I want to, well, take note of. But before we do that, let's listen to this here audio log from Mr. Jared Fortier.
Interface demodulators, 4 clips of Magnum 2100 ammo, 3 clips of mini pistol ammo, and a freaking EMP grenade in there instead. I stuck it all in the storage room in the beta maintenance area to be safe. Tell the inventory people to label this stuff correctly next time.
Storage area and beta, you say? Well, we'll be heading there shortly. Anyway, so one quick note I want to give about this deck. We will be back here in this deck similar to Reactor. We will be back in here a second time, but not until later. Much later, actually. I think it's during your journey through level 7. Because part of level 7 involves navigating a part of deck 3, which is this deck that you literally cannot access right now. So, I mentioned that level R was short. Well, this level should be even shorter. One of the things we'll have to do is go into this maintenance office, which we cannot do until the security level is under 45%, which we also cannot do until we can access parts of this map that we cannot initially access. So, yeah. Oh, hey, logic probe. Hell yeah. And, god damn, 3 battery packs? Alright, let's go. Don't spoil me too much there, maintenance bots. Or do. I mean, I'm not going to say no. So, yeah, your first go-around of this deck is going to be rather short. But one thing we will find, actually 2 things I should say we will find, are both of those weapons. So one of them, of course, was that Magnum that you heard Jared Fortier talk about in the previous audio log. Excuse me. And also a super awesome melee weapon. We will at least find both of those. So, let us get it going. But before we do, yet another audio log, this time from Miss Jody Hayes.
Jared, you hear about this new viewing rule up on Exec Deck? People are buzzing about seeing it, but what's to see? Spreadsheets displayed in ultra-high definition? Hit me up if you have any hints.
Signing off. Well, that's not foreboding at all. Nope. Not one wee little bit. There's a shotgun I'm not going to use. And an ID tag that I will scrap and then use. Oh, I forgot to scrap these. Oh, yeah. I completely forgot that I put the mag pulse back in the cargo lift. Because I don't have any ammo for it right now. And it does not make any sense to carry it around. Now, it does make sense to carry around frag grenades. And also to scrap all this stuff here. Now, this is a dead end, by the way. There's nothing else down here. The shotgun is the biggest thing to get. That is, if you actually plan on using it. Which, as I have mentioned before, I do not. This will be my first time going through the game without using the shotgun. And frankly, my previous 2 playthroughs, I didn't really use it too much anyway, so I'm thinking it isn't going to be too much of a loss, but we'll see. Alright, and another note I want to, excuse me, about this deck is we are going to be seeing more of these guys. And this time they're a little bit beefier than they were on the Reactor and second deck. Oh, screw you. Now, I don't think... Actually, no. I was about to say I don't think these things spawn in from the floor, but they do, in fact. so you know what? Before we go into any of the doors, including this door, which, as per that icon, means it is the medical regen bay, which of course right now is a cyborg conversion bay. Hello. Ow! Hey, that hurt. A shotgun would definitely be useful against these things. I'm going to use up a lot of 9mm against them. I don't have that much left, actually. Guess I could alternate between the pistol and the spark beam. Is that an auto bomb I hear? I heard whirring, and I'm not sure if that's just... Ouch. I wasn't sure if that was just machinery on the walls, or if there's yet another auto bomb we have to worry about. Okay, I don't see an auto bomb. I think we're fine. There's a couple more cameras. And I think there's going to be at least one more of those Inviso mutants here. And be really careful when using that tower, by the way, because you more than likely will get shocked at least once by those live wires. So just be really, really careful. Go ahead and grab this audio log from Mr. Jared Fortier again.
Jody, we ain't ever gonna see the new viewing room. The space is limited. Why? Because the execs like it that way. That room was meant for everyone. There'd be tickets and more seats. It's invite only, and we ain't invited, except to clean it.
Ooh. Sense around Unit V2. I'll take it. I'll probably never use it, but I will take it. So you probably noticed, yeah, the elevator. So this one goes to Executive. Executive is level 6. Now, needless to say, we are not going there yet. And in fact, I think until you destroy the laser on deck 2, which we did, you actually are not even allowed to go to level 6. But yeah, we're not going to we're not going to bypass several decks like that. So don't worry about Executive for a while. Let's see, is there a way to go down here? I think there is. Or maybe there is not. Nope, I don't think there is. Well, if there is, I'm sure I'll find it eventually. And we have a junction box here that we can use to get inside beta. I think there is an alternate way to do so, though, so I'm going to see if I can do that instead. Save us from having to do one of the puzzles. Because you can actually open the door from the other side, which will power it up, thereby leaving this unusable. But we have made a lap around, so let's go ahead and stop by the good old regen bay. Through this door, by the way, is actually a... You know what? I'll go ahead and show this off first. I think there are Inviso mutants, though, so let's be careful. I think. Are there? No. Okay. I thought there was at least one. I was wrong. In here we have what looks like... Oh, a freight elevator. And that's because that's exactly what it is. So this elevator takes you to storage, which is level 4, and flight deck, which is level 5. So this is the elevator we'll be using first. And there is an alternate way to get up to Executive from the flight deck. So we're not going to be even using that other elevator until a good bit later. Basically when we have to come back down here again. So for right now, we'll just check the crates. That's a reflex reaction aid. I do not use those, so I will not take it. Okay, now there is for sure an Inviso mutant down here. I think he is to the right. No. Okay. I guess the one time it spawned down here, it was just random bad luck on my end. We'll go ahead and vaporize those. Thank you, sir. Oh, alright. Nothing down there, then. Anywho, there's also the recycle station, which I'm not going to use right now. There's not really any need to. I could, but I won't. Uh-oh. Uh-huh. You sneak. Oh, man. About to be completely completely out of standard rounds for this thing. Let's go inside the medical regen room and clock that cyborg surgeon. And
Conversion canceled. Standard station restoration procedures online.
go ahead and repurpose that cyborg conversion station and take another peek at our cargo lift. I don't think there's anything I have to put in there at the moment, or take out for that matter. I think we're doing good. Oh yeah, we're doing good. Transderms, nah, I'm good on transderms. Thank you though, machine. Nice to know it will always be there whenever I do need them. Okay, nothing in here. Go ahead and take these proto-borgs out of their misery, or put them out of their misery, rather. There we go. Now, I don't think these things ever carry anything at all, either. But I will at least check, just to be absolutely sure. Ooh, another first aid kit. I can put that in my cargo lift, or in the cargo lift. Doesn't really belong to me. Let's go ahead and do that right now. There we go. 3 whole spare first aid kits. Alright, and that's pretty much all there is to see in this medical bay. Nothing else of note, so let us continue. Hang on, is there something here? No, just lights and buttons that you can't press. Now, I believe the melee weapon we find here is actually really effective excuse me, against those Inviso mutants. Now, I don't... You ain't tricking me that easily. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I guess going forward I can kind of swap between the spark beam and the pistol. But anyway, I'm pretty sure that melee weapon we find is actually really effective. Yeah, I got shocked. How did I get shocked? I was all the way over here. Anyway, it's really effective against those Inviso mutants. I can't go through there. Let's actually go through this one first, because it's closest to the elevator. Okay, see that up there, gamma maintenance? So, there are 4 maintenance areas. And as per usual, it is alpha, beta, gamma, and delta.
Door locked. No maintenance necessary.
These maintenance sectors are what we cannot access yet. And we will not be coming back here until, I believe, level... I'm pretty sure it's level 7. But it could be level 6. No, I'm pretty sure it's level 7. So, again, it won't be for a while. This first jaunt through maintenance is going to be a very short one. Well, short-ish. Relatively short. But this might actually be the room where we find the melee weapon. Right up here, I believe. And if memory serves, we have a, yep, a security 1 bot guarding it. There we go. Oh, yep, I see it right there. Ha 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 ha, baby. We're not going to get it yet, though. Let's listen to an audio log from Mr. Frode Skora. Or Froda Skora.
After all, I've had a nasty feeling something was about to happen, and now I'm trapped. If this ever reaches you, you know that my final thoughts are with you. We will meet again. Love, Dad.
Oh boy, breaking my heart over here. But yes, the main reason we come up here is to get the one, the only, the legendary DG-04 Laser Rapier. Oh yes, without a doubt, the best melee weapon in the game. And if you don't believe me, just take a look at these stat comparisons. So the monkey wrench does 18 damage with a regular attack and 30 with a heavy, with 40% armor penetration with a regular attack and 50% with a heavy. The laser rapier, yeah, look at that. 90 damage with a regular swing and 150 with a heavy, and 80% armor penetration with a regular attack and 90% with a heavy attack. And it only uses 4 volts per hit. And the spark beam, I think, uses... Yeah, it uses more than that with a high charge shot. It uses 9 volts, so it's over double the ammo usage, or sorry, the energy usage. So yes, this thing right here is getting instantly hotkeyed to space 1, and as good as the monkey wrench has been to us, it is time to say goodbye. Because once you get the Majesty, that is the laser rapier, there is no reason at all, pardon me, to use any other melee weapon in the game. And since I'm carrying all these battery packs, I'm not going to use it yet because I can actually save it for now. Actually, I'll go ahead and put those over here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it is freaking doomsday for this place. And this is the weapon that I'm pretty sure is capable of dealing serious damage to those freaking Inviso mutants. And you know what? Let's not be dumb. Let's not be cocky. Let's not be risky. Let's go ahead and use a meta patch. But the next Inviso mutant that we see, we're going to do as best we can to dodge his attacks and get in close for a heavy swing. More than likely going to take some damage over time, but that's okay by me. And the wrench can barely fit in there. There's really no reason to even keep the wrench, but I'll keep it for now. As a keepsake, I guess. But go ahead and head inside here. I think all there is to see in here is some scrappables. Ooh, there's some dragon's breath shells. But I'm not going to be using the shotgun, so I have no reason to use them. We can take someone's boot, though. How much scrap does that make? Oh, 4? Hell yeah. But there is an audio log up here that contains some useful information. Right here. Take it away, Mrs. Dana Hunter.
Isochip number 4. I can't get this to work. That even if we take the bridge, we won't be able to get to Showdown. Just who in the hell had the bright idea of placing her mainframe in the center of the level and shielding it? I mean, if we could blow her out of existence with some plastique, then I could have been sleeping for the last 5 days. Security locks and system overloads, or else all of humanity is doomed, I guess. No pressure.
An isolinear chipset and plastique. So their plan is to blow Shodan out of existence. Now, we will not be doing that to Shodan, slight spoiler. But we will be using plastique for something else. And that, again, is something for much later on. So no need to worry about it just yet. That being said, though, we will be finding it on level 4. So when you get to level 4, be sure to look for plastique. Fortunately, I know the best place to get it. And I will be showing you exactly where that is. But yeah, these isolinear chipsets are all fried. They're useless. You will be finding one, but not until the very end of the game, so you definitely don't have to be worrying about those for right now. What we are going to worry about is leaving this room, because we're done with it. Let's go ahead and go up the left passageway here. So this door is non-functional. It will never work. I say we go in here next. Oh, hello. You know, it may not be worth doing that. Oh, shut up. Now, this thing here, a relay analyzer. This is also something that we cannot use right now. Now, I will go ahead and slightly spoil. The code for this thing is also concrete. It never changes, I'm pretty sure. But we will not be getting this code until much later. I think also after level 7. or during the events of level 7. So we don't even need to worry about it for right now. Not just for right now, not for a while. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff on this deck that involves the events of deck 7. And by the way, when I say level and deck, it's the same thing. I just use them interchangeably. Use whichever terminology you prefer. But before we leave, let's actually go through this crawl space here. Because we will be coming across something I think you'll want. Oh, mama. The Magnum 2100. Essentially a Desert Eagle. Now this thing is awesome. We will not be using it a lot right now. Of course, we only have 20 shots for it total. 8 in the gun and 12 in reserve. So yes, we will not be even touching that for the time being. But I think I will put it in slot, I guess. Now I'll put slot 3. I don't have the mag pulse, so I'll just leave it in the shotgun slot for right now. Because this thing is essentially as powerful as a shotgun, just much longer range. But keep that with you, because we will start finding ammo for this thing eventually. Oh, look, a junction box puzzle. Well, guess what I have? Logic probe. Auto solve. And, oh. Sir, you're missing your head. Now, why is this guy's head flashing? Abe Ghiran's head. Oh. Mr. Ghiran. So why is this guy's head flashing? Well, let's leave it be for now. I am certain, since we can pick it up and it's a specially tagged item, that it will come to use later on. For right now, let's listen to one of his audio logs.
They followed me back from the bridge. My plan failed. God, we tried. We tried to stop this insanity. Let us be remembered for our courage during this strife. Amen.
And that is the end of Abe Ghiran. Well, he tried what he could, but sadly, could not come to fruition. Now, what was in here that got used or moved? I don't even know. We did pick up another box of penetrator rounds, which is cool. Now, I did forget to mention this. The assault rifle will not be found until deck, I believe, 5. We do not find one on deck 4. We find the Scorpion on deck 4, which is what will replace the mini pistol, because it uses the same ammo. It's just fully automatic because it's a submachine gun. But yes, the AR will be found in a rather secret location on deck 5. You can also wait until much, much later, and by much, much later, I mean damn near the end of the deck to find it, but man, where's the fun in that? Fear not. As per usual, I will show you exactly where you can find it when we get there. We're nowhere close. Well, we're kind of close, but we're on deck 3 for right now, so let's focus all our attention on all the goods and stuff to be found on maintenance. And there's lots of scrappables on this deck, which is nice. Excuse me. So let's go ahead and just... Ooh, hey, food. Hacker does like him some food. He is a hungry boy. I think he'll eat that stuff right now. And I've even got 2 to spare, too. Candy bar and a box of hot crisps. Well, we shall save those for when we need them, and we will need them eventually. As much fun as I can assume a no damage run of this game will be to try. Yes, that is mostly sarcasm. The person attempting that shall not be me. Let's listen to Abe Ghiran again.
My team is gone. Killed while trying to take the bridge. Shodan has completely taken it over. I made it back to maintenance alone. On my way back, I tried to send an emergency signal from one of the antenna relays on engineering, but found those areas to be heavily guarded. For now, I'm going to rest another attempt tomorrow.
So, did you hear his mentioning of the antenna relays? Those are the blocked off sectors. Hello. That's the wrong charge level, hacker. Anyway, those are the... Hello? Oh. What are you doing near that? You can't use that. If I may, Inviso Mutants, thank you. Those are the locked sectors. I guess you just have to take damage using that. But yes, the antenna relays are the locked off sectors that we cannot go into yet, as they supposedly do not need any maintenance as of right now. But that shall change in due time. Oh, yep, I am completely out of excess standard ammo now. Hopefully we don't encounter too many more of those damn things. But for now, let's go inside here, and you want to be careful. There is an Inviso Mutant right here. Let's see if I can make him launch his projectile. Can I? Hey, there we go. And it destroyed a camera, too. This has tricked me more than once. This room... Oh, hi, you're still alive? I guess it didn't kill him. It killed the camera. This room is full of electric barrels. Right here and on there. And the blast radius from that ball of biological goop can and will ignite them. So, yeah. Be careful. Alright, only 10 rounds of standard 9mm left. I probably could have grabbed the shotgun for temporary use, but we'll be fine. We also won't be on this deck for too much longer anyway. Again, for right now. The first visit is rather short, like I said, more than once. But we do at least have one more important thing to find. And I'm pretty sure you know what that important thing is. Or actually, no, wait. I was talking about the weapon. We've already found both the weapons. There's nothing really else to find. Yeah. There's one more place to find is what I meant to say. And it is past that beta maintenance door, which is locked. I think that is a light... Yeah, it's a light switch. But as I also stated, there is an alternate way inside there. That's actually through that room right there. And the only way to open this door is from the other side, so we cannot go through there. So, let's go through here, and I think there might be an Inviso Mutant in here too. No, there is not. Okay. Good. Kind of seen enough of those damn things. Now, this is not the only deck you'll find them in. At least these bigger, tankier ones. You will occasionally see them elsewhere, I'm pretty sure, but I think this is by far the deck where they're most prevalent. And again, they can also respawn too, or spawn in from the floor. So for right now, let's just surreptitiously crawl our way through this attic of sorts. Maybe it's like a maintenance attic, who knows. We do have some goodies up here, including more things to scrap. And those which you just straight up cannot grab for some weird reason. What's that? Bottle of whiskey, which is junk. No whiskey inside of it, huh? Actually, I think there is. Oh, there is. And you can actually get drunk off of it, which just kind of shakes up your vision a little bit. Excuse me. But I don't think it actually gives you any health or anything back, so it's pretty much useless for anything but giving you scrap. Audio log from Mr. Jason Harvey. Oh, there's more of you, huh? Well, officially out of regular pistol rounds. For now, anyway. But I think those are the last Inviso mutants in this map that are already in the map. And, better yet, there is another power station. And this one is not surrounded by live wires. Isn't that nice? And there's beta maintenance, which of course we cannot enter yet. Some Dragon's Breath shells I do not need. Oh, let's see what else. More Dragon Breath. Yeah, I could definitely use those against these Inviso mutants. But here's the other side of that door. And let's see, we have a chemical canister. I want to say there might be a module in here too. One of those little cyber modules, I think. The ones that you can attach to your body. But I cannot quite remember. Also, I don't remember if I said if the Enviro suit is located on this deck or not. I can't remember. If it is, it's going to be up in the storage area, which is right up there. Which is what Mr. Fortier informed us about in that first audio log of the deck. But if it's not here, it's going to be in deck 4. As far as exactly where on deck 4, I'm afraid I cannot exactly remember. But I mean, you pretty much have to get it, so it can't be too hard to find. I'm probably going to look off recording and make sure I know where it is, because I really don't want to miss that thing. But we'll see. We shall see. And then you do eventually get version 2 of the Enviro suit as well, sometime before the Groves on deck 6. So I don't know if you actually find it on deck 6, or if you find it on deck 5, or what. But I'm getting a little ahead of myself now. Just make sure I didn't skip any countertops here that have items on them. I don't think I have. I think I have found pretty much all of them. Oh, and here's the other side of the, junction box door. So we were able to get through this deck without using a single junction box. One of them I used a logic probe, which thankfully was dropped by a maintenance bot. Otherwise I would have had to have used the puzzle. And then one I could just go on the other side and open like that. So what are our spoils all up in this place? Let's see. Well, let's see. We have a damaged mini pistol, which of course we can only scrap. And, oh my, what are these? Interface demodulator. This, just like with Abe Ghiran's head, is another key item. We cannot use these right now. We will be using them on our second visit to this deck, which is, again, during the events of deck 7. So we will not be grabbing that right now. We will leave it be. What's that, EMP grenade? Definitely want that. And, oh my, look at this. 8 times 4, 32 rounds of osmium core ammo. Perfect. That's going to make our Magnum nice and happy. Oh, and 30 rounds of standard 9mm. Sure, I'll take that. I know the mini pistol will like seeing that. Okay, so yeah, I think the level 1 Enviro suit is on level 4. I know where the location of the other module is on deck 4. Oh, hello. Do I have that? Oh, I don't. Okay, so there is a module up here, it's just not the Enviro suit. There we go. Let me think. Okay, you know what? No. Version 1 of the Enviro suit is on deck 4. It's near the very end. And then both versions 1 and 2, I believe. Ooh, yes. Versions 1 and 2 of the other module attachment are on deck 4. I think I'm putting version 2 of the other module in the location where I think the Enviro suit is. But I'm about 100% positive that version 1 of that suit is on deck 4. I probably will look it up just to be safe, because I don't want to be aimlessly wandering around. I want to avoid what happened what happened back on the reactor deck. I still can't believe I wandered around that long. I watched the recording after it was done rendering, mainly to make sure that, nothing bad happened to it, and to add, timestamps and other things. And I straight up looked at that door that I was looking for at least twice, maybe even 3 times, and didn't notice it until the 3rd or 4th time. Absolutely embarrassing. But guess what? We're done with this deck. Yeah. We cannot do anything else. We cannot get into the maintenance, the antenna relay maintenance sector things until much later. So yeah, this is definitely the shortest video so far, and will for sure be the shortest video of the entire series. Because I'm going to keep the events of Deck 7 in one video, even though a lot of Deck 7 is going to involve coming here and doing more deeds in here. Whoa, hello. Back off. I have a pistol, and I ain't afraid to use it. Now, I can't quite remember, but I don't think you see... I don't think we see the Inviso Mutants on Deck 4. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure we don't. Now, we can't get in there until the security level is 40 or below 45. Right now, it's 55, so too much security. And the computer nodes of this map are actually past this office. So the other cameras that we have to destroy are actually within the blocked off antenna maintenance arrays, Alpha, Beta, Gamma, and Delta, which we cannot get into yet because there's no maintenance required. So yes, we are finished. I think all that's left to do is recycle my full scrap slots, which I believe I have 6 of, and go up to Deck 4. Yeah. Told you this would be nice and short. And better yet, there was no aimless wandering. The only thing that I am wondering about is if I really am correct in thinking that version 1 of the Envirosuit is indeed on Deck 4, which I am... I want to say I'm 95% sure it is. I mean, I don't think I missed anything here. I almost missed version 2 of the mapping unit, which would have really sucked. But I only saw it because my cursor was on it inside of the MFD here, which, by the way, this is what this is called, this whole inventory and the map and status. It's called your multifunction device, or MFD. That's the in-game name for it. So, yeah. Let's get some more money. This will put us up to 328 credits. Oh yeah, we're doing just fine. And level 4 is honestly not that long either. It's decently long. I mean, everything going forward is going to be much longer than this, but still. Alright, 328 coins. Oh, and something to scrap. Can't believe I missed that. How about you go over there? Do I have any other... Oh, actually, you know what? Let's go... Make sure no one's spawned here. I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. I'm going to go back in here and put these extra battery packs. These right here, because I already have 20 of these. I don't really need 26. So, I'll go ahead and put them in the cargo lift, and I guess I'll put the scrap there. Or maybe I will put this there instead. Yeah, that'll work. I am satisfied enough. Now, let's just take one last little lap around here. Make sure we didn't miss anything. I'm pretty sure we've done all we can do on this deck for right now. We found both of the weapons. The laser rapier, which we will be putting to use immediately. As well as the Magnum, which we will also be putting to use, but not till a bit later. You don't want to use this thing all willy-nilly. I mean, we only have like 52 shots, and once you see how powerful this thing is, you're going to want to use it a lot, which means you will absolutely chew through your ammo supply for this thing, which you do not want to do. We will find a good chunk of ammo for it, though. Don't you worry about that. Just gonna take one last quick trip into each of these rooms here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's nothing else to see or get or anything here, but never hurts to take one more check. Gotta pad out the length of the video somehow, you know? Yeah, I'm going to say that version 1 of the Enviro suit, which, again, protects you from, or not completely, but it mitigates the amount of biological contamination damage you take, not radiation damage. That requires version 2 of the suit. But yeah, I believe we are finished here. And the Enviro suit is pretty big. It's not like these other, you know, modules you get, which are like the size of your hand. I mean, the hacker is holding it between like his middle and index finger and his thumb. No, it's bigger than it's an actual like backpack looking thing. It's much easier to see than these other things are. But yeah, that's it. We're done. Let's go ahead and ride this big, very orange freight elevator to level 4. Just notice there's no elevator music this time either, because this isn't a normal elevator. But yeah, since there's no music to drown out the audio, I think we're going to end things right there. Make another new save. Save 234. This is the very first save file I've seen with only 3 digits instead of 4. Huh, interesting. But yeah, that's it. Like I said, a very, very short jaunt through maintenance. That will change on our second visit, because we're going to go through all 4 of those locked antenna repair relay thing. I think I've given that thing a different name every single time I've mentioned them. Antenna relay maintenance sectors. Antenna relay... ARM. Okay, ARMS. Antenna relay maintenance sectors. That's what I'll call them. So we will be going through all 4 of those, and we also have to go through the locked door once security gets below 45% to go into the main control room, which is where the nodes are located along with other things. Matter of fact, now that I think about it, I think version 2 of the Enviro suit is actually beyond that door as well. Yeah, I believe it is. It's starting to come back to me now. I'm pretty sure that's where it is. But that's enough thinking for now. That was maintenance. Very, very quick jaunt for now. Again, that will change come the videos for levels 6 and 7. And again, levels 6 and 7 are going to be the longest videos by far, because in level 6, not only do you go through the level itself, which is already very expansive, but you're also going to the groves, which are technically they're separate maps, because you go through a quote-unquote loading screen, which in this case is a tram, to get to them. So you got to go through those, and then after level 7... or during level 7, we have to go back down to level 3 to do stuff with the antenna relay, as heard in Abe Ghiran's audio log. And then we do other things as well that have not been mentioned, so I will not quite spoil those yet. But I will say they are main objectives you have to do before you are allowed access to level 8. But that's as far ahead of myself as I will get for right now. That was maintenance. Storage is next. There's plenty of goodies to be found here. Usually when a place is called storage, that ends up being the case. But storage will be next time. For right now, I am signing off. I will see you guys next time. Have a wonderful day or night. And bye-bye.